Alright, so let me show you something here, something that occurs in some cases when importing a DXF into SheetCam. There's issues that arise, and I want to show you how to avoid those issues because as you can see, if I were to, let's say for instance, I want to click on what looks like an entire shape here, I click on it and it really only selects this one line because, hey, that's how it gets imported, and that's going to be an issue for us. So let's go ahead and deal with those one-on-one here. First off, I have a couple of extra lines here, and I'm not going to want to select all those. So here's what we're going to do. Easiest way to do this is once you have your DXF imported, go File, and then we go Edit, we go Select All, and that's all one layer there. But let's go ahead and actually, I'm going to go like this and go, actually with my pointer tool, I'm going to select everything here. Perfect, okay. And then we're going to go File, oops, actually we're going to go pointer tool there. So let me rephrase this. Select everything here, go to pointer, your edit tool here, and then we go edit, select all. Highlights all of your vectors. Then you're going to click on this button here. It's going to freeze up your computer for a minute because it's going to run a couple of calculations. Alright, we're just going to wait here while it does that. It's actually calculating all of the points that are closest to each other and joining them together. Let's see if that's done the trick. It is still processing here. Let me give it a second. It'll snap back. All right. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we see it. All right. Let's take a look at what's happened. All of the vectors there that were, and you'll notice the red ones have joined like this, but you'll notice now that this now selects as an entire shape. Now you'll notice my lines that were just freestanding lines are all screwed up. That's because I clicked on join selected nodes. So any nodes that aren't a shape will try to join to another node or just stay there as a single line, but it will screw up your line work, and that's going to be an issue when working with this option here. So I'm just going to see if I can undo this here. It's going to take a second to go back into its previous form, but what we're going to do instead is once we select also, I'm going to go like this, and then I'm just going to actually go through and unselect just those things that are lines. I'm going to unselect the, oh, please. No. So in this case, there's a little work involved because of the, having to not worry about or not deal with the line work. I don't want to have to deal with that here, and it will be a pain to have to deal with it later. Looks good there. We're going to go and unselect that line there, and then unselect that line and that line. Cool. So we have all of our lines now unselected. All of the things that that aren't connected to anything. Those are lines here, and then we're going to go ahead and go our nodes tool here. We see all of our nodes, and then we're going to go. Let's take a look here. Okay. And then we're going to go edit select all, and then we're going to click join selected nodes. And join selected nodes will run through its process, and it'll actually take a lot less time because it's not compensating for so much. And there you go. Now they're all connected. Why don't you look at that? Oh, maybe I have to do that. Yep, I'm going to have to do that again. All right, so file, edit, select all, join selected nodes here. Okay, there we go. I wondered why it took so long. So, or lack thereof of being long there. Okay, we're going to wait a minute. This video takes a little bit longer just because we are doing a lot of waiting for the computer to run all of its calculations, which is inevitable in that regard. All right, and it's done. Cool. So now all of my pieces are connected the way they should be. There are a couple of points that I'd have to deal with after that fact, but at least now they are shapes. So there we go. You have questions, shoot me a call, but that's how you do it. You select all and you um, deal with it in that manner. And I do have an extra line that vanished here because I, of course, didn't unselect it. Again, one of those issues that occurs. So, um, that being said, we'll give that a shot and we'll go from there.